One.
One.
News views for
Need
you.
to learn to count them
For
in a lot
you
better.
too. What's that?
Need to count them in a lot better. But anyway,
Yeah, I was like, oh, we're ready at 3. And then just goes
two,
live.
go for it.
Oh, yeah.
So
So,
yeah, we've another news story here. A weird one I came across. So I don't know if you've ever heard of the Well of Hell in Yemen, but apparently it's a pit out. Well, it's supposedly just off the main road or whatever, but it's meant to be a bottomless pit to hell. But apparently some adventurous cavers have reached the bottom of the ancient well of hell for the first time. So
I bet there's not the devil isn't even there. Like, it's going to be an absolute anticlimax. Like,
yeah, the old Dante's Inferno, they get down there and it's like a little paradise or something.
yeah, or just rocks. It's like,
Sediment.
okay.
A load of
Not even
geologists down there
no
talking
fire.
about granite. So we'll jump into the story anyway. I thought it was interesting. So the well of Barhout in Yemen is millions of years old. Nobody knows how it formed, and now cavers have reached the floor for the first time. So that's
Can
an
I just
area.
say, just quickly, if it's millions of years old, why did they build a fucking road beside it?
What?
Like, surely that land is a bit like, right, lads, this land is a bit sinky, so let's not build a road beside it.
You know what people are like? People will build a fucking mansion on a fucking cliff edge and think nothing of erosion or at the end of a volcano. Like, look at all the cunts living over in fucking Lanzarote at the moment. You know what I mean? And all that gas are being bleeding, molten lava. So yeah,
Well, you got another
I know.
Pompeii.
So take one look at the Well of Barut, a natural sinkhole in Yemen, and you can understand why this cavern is. Now, I don't think it's like, I think it's not far. Like, it's not out in the middle of nowhere, but I could be wrong. You know what I mean? So it's why many local legends about ancient curses and evil spirits. It's a hole in the desert, an alien-looking circular black pit shooting down into the landscape. Despite these ominous tales, a team of 8 cavers descended 112 meters, 367 feet to the bottom of the pit on September 15, marking the first recorded expedition to the floor of the so-called Well of Hell. So there's a little video on.
Yeah, put the video on. I'm curiously.
Let me see. Don't know how much of this we could play without getting kicked, but anyway, that'll give you an idea what we're looking at. Foul-smelling cave was shrouded in mystery. So the devil farts a lot, basically. Ooh, yeah, get the drones in there, boys.
Yeah, why didn't you just do that?
Yeah, I'd say they have. Yeah, I'd say they well have. I'm sure there has been drones. Yeah, that's mad looking, isn't it?
Yeah.
So
actually, reminds me of a story I heard on YouTube today as well.
What?
This fella gets home from work, wherever that week, and his sister-in-law meets him in the gaff, and he's finished work, and he goes into his bedroom and hops in his bed and sticks on his telly, and his brother gets home from work like about a couple of hours there, and he's like, "Look at, we're not in work tomorrow, just to let you know you can have a lie on." And he's like, "All right, sound." So the brother closes the door, sits down, and then they hear this big crash, like a car's at the hitting the side of the building. So the brother gets up, runs, trying to open the door, but he can't open the door. And then they finally manage to break the door open, the bedroom door open, to see what happened on the other side. When they opened it up, there was no house left. The sinkhole just swallowed your man from the bedroom down. Like,
the fuck?
Yeah, I know, mad.
Like mad. Half the gaff.
Just gone. Just close out and say that. He goes, all right. He's probably saying
that's a better story than this whack shit. Why didn't you pull that story up?
Because it was a fella telling it rather than actual like this.
Yeah, but I'm sure you could have found it. No. So anyway, to wrap up this fucking worthless a fucking sinkhole took that man, Jesus. The best
No, but
line
what?
we ever
Just
had,
just tell you what it is, like what happened, what is on the bottom of it. Continue.
Yeah. All right. Sorry. Roll along. Continue. So, the Splunker spent several hours in the pit and observed a thriving population of snakes, serpents maybe, along with the remains of birds and other animals that are apparently not as well equipped to survive in the hole. Passion drove us to do this. I don't care. We collected samples of water, rock, soil, and some dead animals, but have yet to have them analysed. Very little is known about the formation and geology history of the well, but it is estimated to be millions of years old. Kindy and his colleagues plan to publish the report of their findings, which might shed more light on its formation. So they found fucking snakes. Sitting in the middle of the desert this deep and enigmatic hole looks like a real-life sarlacc pit. Local superstitions have speculated that the well can suck nearby objects into it. Oof. Like a load of moths up in Kilmore. And,
yeah, I was actually there's no hanging fruit there, so it wasn't going near it. But that's the you know.
It's been rumored to be a prison for genies. Some say it is where the apostates and unbelievers are tortured after death. Others believe that their heads would be severed once they're down there. He hoped the expedition would allay some of those fears. Now, keep an eye on this story. In the next 6 months, if every one of those fucking 8 adventurers and cave dwellers fucking start disappearing or fucking committing suicide or being killed or whatever, y'all keep an eye on that, because
yeah, because again, it's just another disappointment for the religious and the spiritual and the folklore and the the Halloweeny scary, like, oh my god, it's true, and then you finally get down and go, no, just a few snakes, a bit of rock. Sorry, lads.
Yeah.
And then you go back up in the hole. No, well, maybe the devil was just off that day, or
he's on vacation.
They just like
summertime.
You've got like this whole story that he's told from grandkid to grandkid, and it's just not true. It's just proven to be factual.
All right, so there you have it, folks. The Well of Hell.
But I'm gonna like Tara kind of was telling me about this story. I was like, oh yeah, man, this sounds rapid. Actually, was a bit disappointing.
I'll be honest, when I find these things, I don't even read them myself. I'm just like, that could be a cool story. We pull it up and have a look at it. So I'm as disappointed as you are, Ed. So on that note, catch you for the next one.